100% agreed, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? The man said, "Where do we finish this season?" But I have no idea. I have no idea. That's the honest truth. Like we're just not consistent in it. And this is what I said. Like the actual level in this league is low, man. Like when you look at everyone else and you look what everyone else is doing, yeah, and the level that they're playing at. Like Liverpool ain't playing at no breathtakingly high level. Neither are Arsenal. It's just the difference is, yeah, Man United from one week to another, you don't know which United you're gonna get. If
Mm.
United were consistently putting in decent performances, then we could climb up this table. But I think we've left it a bit too late. I think how many games is left? Like 8, 9
In
games or so.
what in the league?
Yeah.
Got 4 home games left, but I'll tell you, is it seven, eight? One, no, more than that. So we got 1, 2. Do you want me to go through the list or just count them?
You can go through the list if you want.
Forest away, we're gonna win. We're gonna draw that. City at home, we're gonna win
Mhm.
that. Newcastle away, we're gonna draw. Wolves at home, we're gonna win. Bournemouth away, we're gonna win. Brentford away, we're gonna lose. West Ham at home, we're gonna win. Chelsea away, we're gonna draw. And Villa at home, we're gonna win.
So we've got 9 games left.
Yeah.
And those are difficult games as well.
I'm not lying, I'm being honest.
Yeah, those are difficult games.
Villa, we're gonna do them because Old Trafford tax, last game
Hmm.
of the season. Chelsea, Man United, always a draw. It's always a draw. Tell me when was the last time, like, just draw galore. I think it was last year actually. Chelsea beat us 4-3. I remember. But there's always, we have a lot of draws with them for years and years. We've had draws, right?
Yeah.
Newcastle, they might be a bit drunk after winning the Carabao Cup, but
Boy.
it's still a few weeks away, and they are fighting, to be fair, to try and somehow get into the top 4. So it's a tough game, but I feel like against big teams we turn up, and we're gonna turn up against Newcastle, and we're gonna end up getting a point of that game.
Yeah.
Wolves at home, we've had an issue with Wolves this season already, so we're gonna rectify that this time round. They beat us at their ground 2-0, so we're gonna go and what I'm saying, get it back in blood, as they say. Bournemouth away from home. They beat us, at Old Trafford, so we have to return the favor and beat them, and that's possible. Brentford away from home this season. Brentford, they lost against us 2-1, and that's why I think it might be a draw this time round, or maybe a loss even, depending on their home form, which actually isn't good. Brentford's home form has been atrocious, atrocious.
Fair enough. I rate your optimism.
You have to,
I rate it.
because there's
You're not
nothing
lying.
left now to be optimistic about, other than the fact that let's try and get a couple wins. We're unbeaten in 4 weeks. We're unbeaten in Europe. Let's get behind this system, this project. A lot of people were calling out for Ruben's head. Yesterday, the football was good. You enjoyed what you saw. It wasn't the best, but it's good with what we have.
I wouldn't say that I enjoyed what I saw. Yeah, I would say that the game was easy yesterday. Like
Yeah, it was easy.
Leicester were rubbish. I'm not gonna pretend that like we were good. We didn't
Yeah,
have to be good to beat Leicester. Do you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? It was a good professional team performance yesterday. That's what it was. Nobody really stood out. No one really, like, apart from Aiden, nobody really. I never looked at no one in that game and was like, oh, so and so are having a great game and that. Like my man said, we are coasting, bro. It was piss easy, bro. Like that's what that game was. I'll
Yeah,
be
and
honest. It was a
people wanted.
perfect game for players like Garnacho and Rasmus here to get confidence up. It
Yeah,
was a nothing game. That's what it
people.
was, if I'm honest.
A lot of people wanted Rude to stay. Do you know what I'm saying? Whilst Ruben was going through a bad patch, they were like, "Oh, we should have kept Rude. We should have kept Rude." There you go. Rude had his,
Mm.
and I don't want to hear, "Oh, he's missing this. He's with Leicester players." Da da da. I don't want to hear none of that, because when it came to Everton, everybody's like, "Look at what Moyes is doing and what players does he have?" Well, Rude should be doing his magic, and they ain't won a game in how long?
Yeah, but bro, it's the
Right.
players, mate. I'll be honest. It's the players that Rude has. He's got a shit team, bruv.
I don't give a damn, bro. We got shit players as well, and people
Yeah,
were.
but our players are way better than Leicester's, man. You can't compare our players to Leicester's. Like, you can't. Like, it's ridiculous.
Yeah,
You
but like
can't do
we
that.
can't compare our players to Everton's players. But people you were saying, look at what Moyes is doing. We can't compare our players to a lot of them.
No, bro. That there's no context to what you just said.
Yes, there is.
Everton's players are worse than ours, and he's getting better results, bro.
Yes,
Like Leicester's players are worse than ours, bro. A lot worse than Everton's either, bro. Like Leicester were supposed to get
no, I feel like
relegated
that's a
even
cop
when
out.
Rude went.
I feel like that's
It's
a
a
cop out.
fact, bro.
I feel like that's a cop out. No,
It's not a cop out.
just,
It's a
just,
fact. When he took over the job, everyone was like, "Yo, if he can keep them up, he's worked miracles, bro." They were always supposed to go down, Leicester.
and guess what? He's not a miracle worker, so there's nothing to say that he could have done any different if he was in Manchester United, simply
You
because
don't
his
need a miracle
players.
worker at
Our
Manchester United.
managers, our manager's bread and butter is making do with what he has. We all say this about, oh, he don't need his players, this, that, the other. Cook. Why is he not cooking? So let Rude cook as well, innit?
Brother, what are you talking about?
No, it's the truth. People called out Ruben consistently, knowing that we have players and furniture that we need to part ways with, and he's coming in the middle of the season in a mess. But then when it comes to Rude, we should have kept him because he had a couple games where he went unbeaten and this, that, the other, just a small bit of data. And so, no, bro. Yesterday, you can say that Leicester's team is bad and it was piss easy and this, that, the other. But other teams that are getting bopped by mid-table teams have come and bopped us as well. Our players are never should be in the position that they're in. Never should be in the position that they're in. But I'm saying when people called out Ruben because performances were not going good, and rightly so, you have to keep the same energy now when he's had a really good 4 weeks, considering how the team's been, because everything's done and out. And we got Leon next. We feel like at least a bit more confident going into the Leon game in a couple of weeks that we could take the game to them. We look at the City game, for example, we say, you know what? The boys might turn up in a big game because they have done this season. So in the City game, I might have my head held high. Against Newcastle, I might have my head held high because that's the level right now this season. Do you know what I'm saying? Next season is a restart. We look at it, whatever comes. But yeah, don't forget
Based of the last few
as well.
games, yeah, the games that we won that we were supposed to win.
Sorry, what did you say?
Don't get carried away, bruv. Because this is what a lot of Man United fans are doing. We've won games that we're supposed to win, and man are getting excited, bro. Like when were we not going to
Yeah,
beat
because
Leicester?
we're starving, man.
Brother, we beat Leicester twice with Rude as our coach, bruv. Leicester are shit, bruv.
Let me enjoy, man.
Bruv, Leicester are shit, bruv. Like why
We
am
went
I pretending like they're not rubbish?
-3 goal difference.
Bro, they're rubbish.
Very bad. Not just rubbish, very bad.
They're
conceded
rubbish, bro. We weren't even that good
65.
yesterday, bruv. Like, bruv, they're so shit, yeah, that we didn't even have to be good to beat them comprehensively. And we could have beat them by more than 3 yesterday. And it's not because we played really well. We are playing some beautiful football. We weren't like man need to allow it. Do you know what I'm saying? Man even gave Harry Amass some minutes. Do you know what I'm saying? And then man are gassing it up, saying, "Oh, it was his birthday and that, bro." He didn't do nothing. Do you know what I'm saying? He didn't even look good when he was on, bro. And they were trying to gas it. Like he came on, Leicester are so dead. We put him on, he done nothing, and it didn't matter. Like
He put a good ball into the box, but it was a half-ass ball. That's it.
come on, bro.
Made some
Listen,
good
he didn't
clearance.
do fuck all, man, when he came on. Do you know what I'm saying? We saw what Aiden was doing, yeah. We saw what Aiden was doing before he got injured. Harry Amass came on and didn't do nothing. Like that's the truth. And he didn't have to. Like, if we're being completely honest, Ugarte was rubbish, and then he went off and we looked better. Not a surprise. Collier done some decent things when he came on, but it felt like an exhibition game. It never felt like they could do anything to us at any point in time.
Mm.
So that's why it's very hard to take anything away from the game.
What's the situation with Aiden? Do you know? I've not actually checked.
But they said that he walked out the arena, yeah, with a boot on and no crutches, which is good because they said he walked out unaided, innit? Just with a boot on, which is good. If he can put pressure on it and he doesn't need crutches, hopefully it's not as bad as we thought, innit? Because with crutches, they would have wanted to take the majority of the weight off it, innit? So if
No,
he's
that's
still
very good. That
if he's
been
still
able-
weight bearing,
Yeah.
then hopefully, do you know what I mean? It's not as bad as first thought, which would be good.
Because the way he reacted and the way they took him off, it was thingy.
Yeah, it looked bad, bro.
If he's putting pressure on the boot, you know the ankle is intact. That's the most important thing. The ankle is
Yeah,
intact. If you couldn't put pressure on the boot, then it's long day. And don't actually know what he's done, but it looked like, I think the other player was it Daka. I think
I'm not
his
sure.
the other player's weight, I think, fell on his ankle, and he's ended up twisting his ankle
Yeah,
wrong way. And it was that bad that he's just like, he's
yeah,
probably
but as soon as it happened, he was waving to the bench. So, and when
yeah,
them things happen, that means some ligaments are definitely
damaged or torn.
definitely damaged, bro, for sure. Do you know what I'm saying? Hopefully, it's just a grade 2. Do you know what I mean? Because obviously, if it was a rupture, he wouldn't have been walking out without crutches, in it, which is good.
Nah, he'd be
So,
straight to the hospital.
exactly. So the good thing it's a good thing that he's not on crutches, so that maybe his season ain't over. But when I looked at it, I was like, yo, this is looking like 6-8 weeks, blood, minimum. Do you know what I'm saying? So
At the
I don't
worst,
know.
it could be 6 months, 6-7 months, or 6 to 8 months. At the worst, if it's like
Yeah.
bad,
If it was, yeah, but that's the thing. But it wasn't like a dislocation or a complete rupture in it, or else it would have been real proper into next season. So the fact that they said no crutches, amazing.
How bad was Ericsson yesterday?
Yeah, he wasn't great. But the manager should have known better anyway to play Ericsson in a game like that, because Leicester was always going to be quite a high tempo game away from home. Playing Ericsson in that game, it wasn't a good idea in the first place.
But that tells you how serious the manager took that game, where he's like, yo, Ericsson's having a stinker, allow it. Let him. Leicester are not going to do anything. You know what I'm saying?
Because he knows Leicester is shit, bro. Like, I'll be honest. He knows they're rubbish, bruv. And I know they're rubbish. That's why I can't take too much from this performance. I think you'll be a fool, to take loads of confidence from yesterday's game. Because bro, they didn't put up a threat.